Hello, everyone, and welcome to Newly Forged. I am Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Newly Forged, and around me are four of these five wonderful, crazy players that we have here.
Call him crazy.
All of us. So you can't get mad because I said it about everybody. uh, Big shout out to Creative Play and Podcast for following us a couple days ago, and to Owner of Two Dogs for also following us. Thanks for growing our little newly forged family here. Family? That's how it's pronounced now.
It's definitely how it's pronounced.
Ives got it! Subscribing for 3 months. Thank you, Ives got it. You're amazing. Love seeing you here. Oh, thank you so much. 3 months for our number one fan. Aw. Happy affiliate anniversary. Great. Well, let's go around real quick and then we'll dive right into where we left off. So let's go around, and I would like everyone to tell me who you are, which character you're playing, and I would like to know what your character's go-to like shoe brand is, or like type of shoe, like boots, sandals, whatever, rain boots, whatever, like, you know, whatever you think it might be. And let's start up in the corner with Mike over here.
That's me. So my name is Mike, and I am playing not only Defect, Warforged Barbarian, but I'll also be playing Olive, the half-orc druid. As for the type of shoes, I mean, considering that Defect doesn't wear anything, I guess he'll just go barefoot, right? Yes, I'm answering. Don't answer that. I answer yes. He'll go barefoot. And I will answer for Olive. She feels like a sandals type of half-orc druid kind of girl. So we'll go with sandals for her. But it could be wrong. So Sarah, if you're out there, correct us.
What though? There's like a brand of sandals that like hippies wear when they go hiking, and I can't.
Tiva.
Tiva,
Yeah,
or
Tiva.
there's the other brand. I can't think of the name.
At least that's what my
Chacos.
hippie is.
Chacos, yes.
Oh, Chacos. There you go.
Yeah, Tivas are hipster.
Oh, that's true. They're hipster, not hippie. Moving down to, from a new location live, it's Amber.
That's me. Hello, I'm Amber. I play Krig, the Goblin Artificer. And honestly, Greg likes the ones that don't fall off.
Okay.
Ones that still have their soul on them.
The ones that still have a little soul and they don't get too wet when you like put your foot in a puddle.
Fair enough. Bypassing over Sarah, who unfortunately could not be here this week. Real life gets in the way sometimes. But normally...
She said Birkenstocks.
But normally Olive is a Birkenstocks wearer. Good to know. Thanks for letting us know, Sarah. Much appreciated. And then hopping over to the bottom corner, it's Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Aetus, the Human Ranger. And Aetus probably wears boots. What are the boots I own? There?
Doc Martens.
Chippewas?
Okay.
My nice
Oh, those are good.
my old fire boots, yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
good.
I dig it. Very cool.
They have a good heel for curb stomping.
There it is. I love it.
So
And then up, last but not least at all, Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Spoot, Turtle Cleric, and I'm over here apparently.
Yeah, you are.
And I think Spoot would wear Crocs.
that, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like that.
That is
I
brilliant.
wear Crocs. I've been wearing Crocs all summer. It's been weird.
Same.
Did y'all
Brilliant.
see the high heel Crocs now?
No,
That's a thing.
but that's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Did not. But
Is,
they have
is the
platform
heel full of
Crocs.
all those little holes and everything too? Because otherwise, it
No.
just
I would just
destroys the
confess.
aesthetic.
Yeah, no, there's crack high heels now.
That's terrifying.
Oh.
Well, let's get away from that horrible fantasy and dive into one of our own. Last time, here on Nuuli Forged, the party made their way to the lowest level of the inverted tower and met Badiv, a victim of some strange medical procedures which were done to him about 900 or so years ago, far as he could figure out. After a conversation, the party agreed to have him accompany them out of the tower. The party, once out, chose to investigate the remaining ruins and ultimately to exit the cavern. Badiv had a strange reaction to the setting sun while climbing out, but upon a second try, was able to emerge into the twilight. Whilst climbing up and out and in mid-conversation with Badiv, the party noticed a strange glint on his tongue, a very tiny red gem or crystal or something like that, which Badiv had no knowledge of. Reluctantly, he let Spoot identify the gem. Spoot, in turn, was hit by such a powerful surge of magic that he had never encountered before, almost as if the gem was something of magic himself, that it's taking him longer than the normal spell to really understand and grasp what this gem is. Disturbed by this, Spoot went off to think about it, leaving Badiv to relax, lay down in the grass, and stargaze. Meanwhile, Grig did some investigating and found a journal translation that might pertain to Badiv, sharing this information with Spoot, and while the two stood watch, Spoot decided to wander off into the darkness to chat with the stranger. Meanwhile, Grig guarded the tent of sleeping friends until a sharp pain at their sides and neck began to suck the life force out of them.
And a lot of it.
A lot of it.
Yeah. So, I'm going to need, just to set the scene here real quick. Last we met off, Spoot, you were just turning around from Badiv, having your little chat with him out in the fields about 60 feet or so away from the camp. Greg, you were hanging out at the tent. Everyone else was asleep. And then you felt this sharp pain and gurgling.
Yep.
And I am going to need everyone who is awake to roll initiative. Which would be...
Can I wait to grab a thing or just roll?
Yep. Select your token. I will move you onto the map here.
True to form, I am likely not going first.
Just to double check, can I roll too? Because I don't really sleep.
Yeah, you don't sleep, so you will get to roll initiative at the end of this round regardless. You won't have to make the check to wake up. You will just wake up. Essentially, what just occurred was the surprise round.
Gotcha.
And now Grig is going to react, and I'm sure gurgle and scream.
Very loudly.
Yes. Well, let's get on with
With
it.
many swears.
So, yes, right at the start here,
Did we get at least a short rest or no?
no, unfortunately, you have
What we
not.
did previously, remember? We had a short
Did
rest
we?
from...
Inside.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, I don't think whatever. I don't think we've lost health since then.
We
Yeah,
weren't
you had
playing
a short rest before your conversation with Badiv, but you didn't do anything beyond like a few expended spells from some people.
Okay.
More than a few.
Well,
I forgot to update my D&D Beyond. Okay.
no problem. So, first thing that happens is a mighty... so this stabs in... And Greg, you said you gurgle. Do you actually like scream in pain or what? What's your deal?
Oh,
gonna
I'm
let you
sure.
decide.
Greg has no.
All
Greg
right.
has no filter or
So
qualms
yeah,
without making
you
noise.
all scream, or Spoot, you and Badiv next to one another hear this scream of pain that you immediately identify as Greg. And
So, yeah.
yeah, that was Spoot and Badiv definitely heard that. And you know what? Because of the scream, I'll say Defect, you heard it as well. So I will let you roll initiative right now. Go for it.
All right.
You heard the counter off. You heard the scream. I will buy that.
You guys had to roll it twice.
Nope.
It says it has advantage. It picked one already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Cool. All right. So
Cool.
11.
That's an aggressive style of advantage.
Right?
That
Yeah, I
is.
haven't
It just
before.
tells you advantage.
How
Here
did
I
it
am.
do that?
Greg, what is your respective dex modifiers between Grig and Defect?
Mine is 3.
And defect 2.
Okay, great, cool. I just want to make sure I have everybody in the right spot. All right. Well, first up is this gaunt figure right next to you, Greg. Is definitely hungry. And it is going to attempt to bite at you again.
Yeah.
It doesn't have advantage because you are totally aware of it now.
Yep.
But that is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Shield? No.
Can I shield a 19? Oh, yeah. No, plus 5. Sure, yeah. I can shield still. Yes.
All right.
The math.
Yeah, no,
Sitting
totally.
there counting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can feel this thing's head coming in to bite at you once again, and it's just you know that this is bad news. So you instinctually cast your shield, and that arcane energy flares up right around your neck, and you hear very like teeth like ka-ting bounce right off of your magic shield and can't get through, and it's like a grating noise, like.
Nice. Nice.
And you see little arcane sparks kind of out of the corner of your eye, and you turn and you behold this long-haired, like very emaciated, gaunt figure in the flickering firelight, and he's got his claws into you. He's going to wring one of his hands and try to slash at you. However,
Okay.
with a 12, bounces right off your shield, nowhere close to you. Your arcane abilities protecting you yet again,
Good.
which is very good news. And then a little nip bites on your other side, and you turn your head and you see a small little fox.
That familiar?
It's a tiny little fox, and you can see its eyes glowing red in the darkness. And you can see that the front teeth that just tried to bite you are easily twice as long as they should be.
Oh dear. We've got a
What's the
vampire
fox
fox on our hands, folks.
Can I tame it? Can you tame that? Sounds
I don't
cute,
know.
Talk to it, Olive. Quick.
right?
And you soon realize that there's more than one around you.
Oh my god, there's a bunch of them.
Yep. And they
Plus
all...
5. Going until the start of my turn. My
Yeah.
next turn.
Unfortunately, one of them rolls a natural 20.
Well, that sucks.
For a total of 12 piercing damage.
That's, yep. Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Okay.
Oof.
Oh wait, no, I have a thing. Flash of genius. That doesn't really probably help, but
What does it do?
oops, no, if I click on it, I have to click the little chat circle. There it is.
Saving throw. You can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to it. Yeah.
But I already used my reaction.
To cast
shield, I
shield.
think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right.
Oh noes.
Cool.
So, in that case, this little skulk of foxes. Thank you, Defect.
Kind of cute, to be honest.
So
They do
your
skulk around.
yeah, Your maximum hit points are reduced by that. Did I say 11 or 12?
By 12. You said 12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to die now. Thanks, bye. Not quite.
The other one, however, bounces off of your shield. So, Greg, you are looking rough. But it is now your turn.
That's great. That's great.
So, just as a reminder, you are currently grappled.
I am grappled. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the gaunt figure beside you has his claws dug into your side.
sure. Awesome. Well, I will endeavor to dexterously get out of the grapple.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check.
That's good.
Oh yeah, easily you break that grapple, no problem. So
Great,
that is
great.
your action to break the grapple.
Okay, and then I'm going to disengage
Mm-hmm.
with my bonus goblinness,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna run into the tent.
Okay.
That seems like the best idea, right?
Ringing the alarm. Ding, ding, ding,
Run
ding,
into the tent and be like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm gonna die, oh god. Just dripping blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Get everybody between me and all of that.
Wonderful. Okay, that brings us to Defect. Defect, you reactivate because you hear Grig scream.
That's right. And on hearing Greg scream, I will activate Rage
Okay.
and jump out into the open and see all this mess.
Yeah.
I'll stand guard at the door, and I'm going to swing at this big guy right there.
All right, go for it.
I will. I haven't done it in a while. I'll use Reckless, my recklessness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what barbarians are for.
That's what we need right now.
There it is. Just a second. I'm sorry. Slight technical difficulties as I bring up defects.
What's that?
Would defect be food for a vampire?
Who knows?
Maybe it's an omnivore type vampire.
First one's a 20 to hit
Yeah, that will absolutely hit.
for 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
The second attack is a 22 for 11 points of damage.
Oh yeah. 2 solid slashes get through this guy's defenses. He's bobbing and weaving, but you just slice into him.
All right, and that is my turn.
All right. Next, we have Badiv. Who? Whoops, where's my thing? There it is. Badiv is going to run in the direction
Of safety.
of what's going on, and he draws his rapier and looks about and is like, in Badiv's voice, "What's going on, y'all? I swear I don't understand what is happening here." And it looks like he gets himself ready in a battling position. "You there! Who are you?" And next up is Spoot.
I really wanted him to say, "Put up your dukes."
He uses a rapier, sadly.
On
It's not a monk.
guard. Okay.
There you go.
Spoot's gonna see how far away he is.
You are quite a bit a ways up in your little corner over here, Spoot.
Gosh darn it! I cannot do what I need to do. 1 second. Let me double check something. Plan B. Plan B.
Oh no.
Oh no is yes.
Oh no is yes. Good to know.
Within range. What is my range?
Depends on the spell.
That's the thing. It is not telling me.
What is that?
Which spell?
Oh, I see it now. Okay, no, it's within range. Great. But never mind. I can no longer see Greg because Greg is in the tent. Okay. Plan C is to move next to my new friend here, and then end my turn.
Okay. Adis and Olive can roll perception checks at disadvantage. It's DC 10 just to wake up.
Well, that's my modifier, so can I just wake up?
Yeah, okay. Adis just fucking wakes up now because fucking observant ranger bullshit is why. But
Yes.
hey, it's all good. Gotta love rangers.
I just see things.
Yeah, you just hear and see everything. It's fine. All right, so Adis, you are awake. So Adis, you can go ahead and roll initiative. Unfortunately, Olive is a heavy sleeper, it seems.
Yep.
All right, great. Cool.
That. I forgot to click my token.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay.
Cool. That means that Adis, it's your turn.
All right. Defect. Is there only one like entrance to the tent? And the other side is kind of like.
It's got flaps,
only
so
one.
So you can
Okay.
go out the other side. It's fine.
I figured there's one, but I just didn't know because I know there's some tents that have just like one locked in. But
Yeah, so like there's only an entrance on one side, but you can open the flaps up. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna step out through here then.
Yeah, and you totally see all of this. You see little foxes. You see
Okay.
this very gaunt-looking figure, who is quite crazy looking.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on, sorry. Let me look at my spells. Do I have any? Oh, I do. Okay. I'm going to run over. So that was 5, 10, 25. I'm gonna run over to here, and I'll
Okay.
take the AOP from. I'm assuming it's just one.
Yeah, just one from the fox there, the little tiny fox.
Okay.
It's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
For 11 piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
Cool. With a 7, your max HP is reduced by 11.
I would now like to cast Hail of Thorns on my bow. It's a bonus action.
Yep.
And pew pew. Because they're tiny. If I hit this one right here, would it hit defect? Because it's at 5 feet around. Oh wait, yes it would.
Yeah, it would
Would it?
because it's
Okay.
yeah.
I'll hit this one then.
All right,
One
cool.
that's like in the bush.
Yeah, the one that's popped out of the little grass tuft there. Go for it.
Yeah. So this is just the attack roll for it.
Mhm.
23.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, so it's gonna be the arrow itself is 5 plus 2, so 7 piercing, and then
Mhm.
they needed dex save DC 15.
I don't believe you get sneak attack on this.
I get arrow damage. No, oh wait, no, there's no one. Okay, so it's just
Yeah.
the 5.
Yeah. And then
5
you need a
piercing.
dex save.
DC 15.
All right, from both of them, right?
Yeah.
They both fail.
Alright, so they take. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? They each take 1 point of piercing damage.
Oof.
I'm gonna get rid of this spell. It's so useless. I don't think I've ever rolled above like a 3.
This is our luck now.
Oh, that's weird.
It doubles?
No, I just
Oh,
have
no.
I have a token error I need to. Oh. No problem. Just a moment. Didn't know I had that token error going on.
I'm gonna get rid of Hail of Thorns and take Alarm back because this is equally useless.
Remember that time we were like, I wonder. We should set an alarm behind us.
Right?
But we did only think of that for our short rest, not for leaving the what you call it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have mattered because Greg doesn't have a prepared, and I only can prepare spells when I level. So.
Indeed. Cool. All right. Next up, is that all you're going to do? Is or well, you have another attack, right?
Oh, I do have another attack. All right. I'll shoot the small fox again, the one that I shot with the other arrow.
Pew pew.
Yeah, go for
Natural 20.
it. Yeah, buddy.
Why
That's
couldn't it do that on my spell? Like, come on. So that's 17 piercing.
You hear Mark, and the fox falls down in the bushes.
What does the fox say?
Mark.
So I thought.
Let's just hope it stays dead.
Throw it in the campfire. Right.
Great, good job.
My turn.
All right. Next up is this gaunt figure who defect. Since you're right next to it,
Yes.
you can see that some of the wounds you gave it with those mighty slashes begin to close up.
Defect is not.
And it launches towards you with its claws. First attack missing you with an 11. Second attack is a 23.
That one hits.
All right, it deals you 8 points of slashing damage. And you are currently grappled by it. Yeah, so reduced to 4 because of your rage.
And I am grappled. Okay.
Yep. You are indeed grappled. Oops. Bonk. Right. Next is the little foxes. They move in to swarm at you.
Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Okay, good.
Never mind.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 points of piercing damage reduced to 4, and I need a con save.
All right.
And then a 24 to hit for another 9 reduced to 4 points of piercing. So I need 2 con saves from you.
Coming right up. Oops, no button. It's this one and that one.
Yep. Yeah, both of them pass, no problem. You're a very hardy individual. Then Adis, there's a little fox right next to where you ran.
Ah!
And that's a 24 to hit for 8 points of piercing damage. And I need a con save from you, sir. Yes, that is a success. No worries. All right, next up, Greg. It is your turn. As
That's me,
you are
okay.
hiding in the tent.
Yeah, that's me. Definitely hiding in the tent. I'm gonna pull out my little cannon.
All right.
Eldritch Cannon shall appear in protector mode. And I'm gonna just scooch. I'll like scooch over 10, so 5, 10. I'll come over here so the Chomper can be with me and give Defect some boost as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, are you kidding me? 1. We get 1 temporary hit point. Us and Olive.
Every one counts.
Oh no,
That's
6.
what? Oh, okay. That was on the. Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
glad that you
you
can
get
read.
6 temporary hit points.
Wait a minute. I'm not in range though, am I? What's the range?
No, it's
No,
a
you're
10-foot
not in
range.
Shut up! Sorry.
Cool. Anything else on your turn, Greg?
I think that is all I can do, because that's action. And I don't have a good bonus action right now. I guess I can hide behind Olive.
Sleeping Olive.
Yeah. All right, that brings us to Defect.
Great. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Reckless attack on the guy in front of me. Attack number 1.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, it
That-
is.
23 points of damage.
Wonderful.
And the second attack, almost a nat 20.
Nice. For another 16. These were reckless?
Yes.
Cool. All right, wonderful. Cool, so you slash deeply into it.
How's it looking, by the way, as I cut into him? Like,
You can make a medicine check, but you've never seen one of these before, so.
18?
It hurt him a lot, yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah, he does not seem to have resistance or anything to your damage at the moment.
Mhm.
So that's good. Badiv makes a perception check. Yeah, totally. Well, I do believe that fox has given your archer friend a bit of trouble, Spoot. And so he's going to rush on over
He's so helpful.
to the
Brave
fox.
man.
And
Attack.
he's going to rapier once for 12 points of damage.
Damn.
Very good.
He
Yeah.
does more damage than I do.
Yeah.
And
he just
I.
whipped his rapier very quickly across. And in 3 quick jabs, just like stabs at the fox, and the fox falls down dead.
All right.
What's 3 attacks?
Approve. Please continue to murder monster that is on our side at the current moment.
Yes, he says.
Murder, not us.
Yes.
At which point he looks around towards the gaunt figure and says, I do believe you should be getting out of here, don't you think? Olive did not wake up yet. Olive hasn't woken up yet, has she?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. She's got an initiative roll for some reason.
Greg is just dripping on Olive.
So then Spoot.
Olive thinks it's a nice rain.
I'm so nervous.
Gross.
I'm so nervous.
It's up
You're
to
the
you,
cleric.
Spoot. What are you gonna do? Oh, Tanner, you're rotating dots. Try restarting your camera.
Again. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I believe I'm going to move to here, and I'm going.
There you are, smiling face. Yeah, you move right up to there.
I'm going to see if might need. I don't know. I might need some help with this one. I need Spoot to figure out what that is, if possible.
What the gaunt figure is?
Yes, and
Make a-
if it's something that I would recognize
Cool.
by.
You can make a religion check at advantage.
Folklore
beautiful.
check.
Right.
Or history. Either one. I will allow you either one.
Okay, I'm gonna go with history then.
That was such a good face.
Okay, with a 22, Spoot. This figure, gaunt, emaciated, fanged, humanoid looking, red, beady eyes. You're pretty sure it's some kind of vampiric entity, some kind of vampire, some sort of undead creature.
Okay, this next part might be interesting. I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and I'm gonna start frantically yell, speaking a prayer in Aquan, and use my channel divinity to turn undead.
All right. Cool. All right. So, what is your save for that?
16, only 16. Wow.
Only.
You max out on wisdom and you get a 16.
Well, it goes up with your proficiency bonus. So,
It's true.
very cool. Very cool.
Also a fledgling cleric, so it's only the second time I've ever used it. I'm like half like saying this aggressively and half like saying this with a little fear in my voice.
All right. So yeah, you utter this prayer and you see your holy symbol, the sun that's coming up over the horizon on your holy symbol, begins to glow a little bit, and it like ejects the image of the holy symbol kind of out and around you, and kind of amplifies your voice for that moment of you speak, and you cast this begone foul undead, whatever it is you say to turn them, and it just kind of lights up like the dawn for a brief instant. And you've cast it. You'll know if it seems whether or not they've been turned on their turn.
I believe that is my action. Realistically, I don't think I can focus on doing anything else right now.
Yeah. I will say that like the two little like all three of the creatures look at you like as a like just like a so that's a thing. At the end of that turn, Olive can go ahead and make a perception check at disadvantage. Adis, it is your turn.
Right. Oh no.
Olive is still
like
asleep.
the happiest sleeper.
She always sleeps like this.
Every
It's
time
actually
there's a
very
night
true.
encounter.
Yeah,
She's never woken. It takes her like 3 times to wake up.
she is a sturdily sound sleeping half orc.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna have to work on that somehow,
I'm jealous. Just wrap alarm around her head next time.
right? Oh Jesus! All right,
Sarah.
That is horrible.
Sorry.
did she drink the mushroom liquor?
She drank all the mushroom liquor. It's all gone now. You didn't even know.
Oh
God.
no! All right, we are going to planar warrior
Okay.
and pew pew first, or twang twang. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. 21.
21 will hit. And you get your sneak attack because defect is within 5 feet.
A whole 1 point of damage for.
Well, no, it's 15 total,
15.
right? Yeah.
No, the sneak attack.
Oh, right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. That arrow. Funk.
You rolled.
Go ahead. Make your second attack. 16 will hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't even remember how to play this game. 12
Alright.
points of force damage.
Another nat one.
How do you? Yeah.
Wonderful.
How do you, you're the worst sneaker ever.
He only gets 1d6
I-
right now.
What?
You
That's
only get
true.
1d6 right now.
Odds are against you.
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, 2 arrows, thunk thunk, deep into the skin. It kind of snarls and sneers at all of you. On its turn, Defect and Spoot, you can see as well. Indeed, some of its wounds heal up. And you can see it like pulls the arrows out of its body and the wounds close. And some of Defect's very deep gashes begin to close, but not entirely, but a little bit. It looks around and it runs away. It begins to run off into the darkness.
Oof.
My sneak attack damage frightened it off.
Absolutely.
Yes. And our vampire hunter.
Yeah, so it runs just off into the darkness, well out of your field of vision. Defect. Although you could attempt a reaction on it.
Absolutely, yes. 26 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him as he runs off.
Oh
It
boy.
it just runs away into the darkness. The 2 little foxes that are right next to you, just their eyes have like gone like huge and black, and they just book it. Also running away.
In the same direction as.
They just scatter.
Okay.
They seem to be running away from Spoot.
Hmm.
And they disappear into the tall grasses as well. But
I
yeah,
feel like this is going to be very bad for the ecosystem. Vampiric foxes.
they rush off. And that's what it is. That's the end of combat. You scared them off.
Is this when Olive wakes
For
up?
now.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, what?
yeah,
about this,
they're
guys?
just going to be running for a minute. So, but Greg, it's your turn if you want to do anything.
It's my turn. Greg is going to. I don't know that they've gone, but Greg is feeling like shit, so Greg's gonna cast Cure Wounds on themselves. And just be like, everybody okay? Everything good? And have Protector go off as well again.
Okay.
Greg doesn't know what's going on.
Are you out? Are you still in the tent, Greek?
I'm in the tent.
Yeah. Defect. You gonna do anything?
Yeah, I guess if I step out, I mean, do I see this creature of the night? Or he just like
no,
looked
it ran into the tall grass well beyond the ring of light that the fire gives you.
Then no, I guess there's nothing else to do. The foxes ran, so
Cool. Unless anybody wants to do anything specifically, we'll just drop initiative at this point.
Okay.
Cool. Well
Gonna
done.
snuggle Chomper.
Wait, does Greg actually heal? Because your maximum HP was reduced, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. I
Twice,
healed a little.
actually.
Oh, okay.
If you were to put a number on my max HP, it would be less than half of my original hit points.
Ouch.
Yeah.
At about a third.
Yeah, Adis, actually, yours reduced a little bit too from the fox bite.
Mhm.
You both feel like just the energy that you normally have is unavailable. Like it's gone. You feel drawn out. You feel wasted away a bit.
Spook will take this opportunity. He's coming down a little bit. He's probably a little shaken, and he will say, "We should prepare ourselves. I'm not so sure that they will stay away indefinitely. Was anyone hurt?"
A little bit, but I can just nap it off.
I'm pretty
Where's-
sure that Greg is just hunched over, bleeding on Chomper.
Where is Greg?
In the tent.
In the tent? Okay. Spook's gonna like push past everyone and go in the tent. All right, follow the sound of my whimpering. Spook's gonna go in the tent and check on Greg and
Yeah, absolutely.
how they're doing.
Yeah, Greg is aft.
Can I give Greg a good old-fashioned medicine check?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, Rig is very messed up. Beyond like being damaged, you can tell by looking at them that the strength has been like pulled from their body. Their body looks gaunter, withered. You can see it in their face. You can see it a little bit in Adis as well.
My cheekbones are accentuated now.
Yeah.
Without blush, even.
Yeah.
Yes, you're looking good, man. Just kidding. Would I am I trained enough maybe in medicine to tell that this is like beyond a normal wound?
That medicine check combined with your history check, I will say that, yeah, these effects are what happens when a vampiric entity drinks someone's blood. They drink it to gain power themselves. And that's how they survive. They gain people's essence and being and drain it from others.
Now, how do I
do
get it
I
back?
If
Yeah.
with that medicine check you think you're pretty confident that healing them up is an option, but they're gonna have to like just get a good long night's rest, and then you are pretty sure with that medicine check that they should be recovered.
Okay. I will go ahead and heal them some now. I'm going to cast Healing Word as a second level spell on them.
Mhm.
That wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Nope, it went actually higher than my max HP.
Is that how that works, though?
No, they get the maximum out of the 12 that they can get, and then they are fully. So, Spoot, you cast the spell, and you know that normally this spell would not heal all of Grig's injuries, but you see that the bite marks and the claw marks on their body close up and heal, but that drained energy does not restore.
Thanks.
I will talk. I will talk right now. I'm afraid that's as much as I can do for you right now. You're going to have to get some rest, and we'll look at you in the morning. I'm sure you'll be fine then.
It's gonna come back.
It will come back. It will come back, and don't worry. We're gonna be extra vigilant.
But I can't make my chomper help if I'm asleep.
That's okay. That's maybe we double up on watches or something, but we'll
What?
just rest for now. It'll be fine.
Wake me up if it comes back. I'm gonna burn it.
Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, burn it. A lot.
All right, that's okay. You can rest now. I wish I had a spell for sleep.
Greg will curl up wrapped around Chomper.
All right. Meanwhile, while all that's going on outside the tent, Adis and Defect, Bediv comes over to you. It's like, I have never seen such a creature in all my days.
Is Spook still in the tent?
Yeah, you're in the tent dealing with Greg at this point.
Can I make a mental, because I'm sure I got a decent look at this creature when I was firing at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this.
Could I make a recall to see if it looks anything like Bediv or similar characteristics?
Yeah, make a history check because you're trying to recall past information.
And can I do an insight check on Bediv?
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
See who?
Yeah.
Uh,
It all happened really quick, and like in the flickering firelight, it was really hard for you to tell it. It's on a 5. Cool. Cool. Defect on a 13 insight. Badif seems to be truthful and his normal truthful, open, honest, charming self. He's never lied to, as far as you can tell, he's never lied to you about anything before.
right.
He's been very open about his situation.
Yeah, it's a strange creature. The foxes, I'm gonna like kind of squat over the fox and just like start inspecting it.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. See what you find.
Out these intelligence checks. Ooh, 19.
Yeah, 19. Great. Yeah, so you definitely find that the jaw has been like the jaw muscles are way more powerful than a normal fox would be. You're familiar enough with them that you are able to deduce that. And the fangs, the canines, are easily twice as long as well. And all the rest of the teeth seem to have gotten sharper. And like as you're inspecting, you do find like little puncture wounds on the 2 dead fox bodies. However, not like a fang, like an actual like something very small and delicate, like punctured them.
Can I make an incision around that area and see if it's like something that crawled in, or if it's
Yeah.
more of like something stabbed it?
With that investigation check, it's more like something stabbed it. It's not like a burrow. It's like
Okay.
it looks almost on a 19. The closest thing you've seen to something like that before would probably be like a needle thorn or something like that, like a thorn or a sticker brush or something,
Interesting.
or like a porcupine quill maybe.
But it's not like the teeth of the other fox.
No, there's only one puncture mark on each of them.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not a paired puncture mark. It's just one puncture mark.
So not normal. This is interesting. I'm just gonna start like taking some notes on them to give to Spoot. But
Yeah, Bediv walks over. What have you discovered, friend Adis?
the teeth are longer than normal. All of them are sharper.
And the eyes are like, well, they're dull red now, but they were definitely glowing red when you fought them.
Right. Just like kind of relay everything to him.
Well, that is most disturbing. Surely we should get rid of these vile carcasses, should we not?
I mean, we can. Does it look like they're healing like the big guy at all?
There is no evidence of any kind of self-healing.
Okay.
Between the 3 stabs that Bediv
Jesus.
jabbed into the one that was right next to you and the one that you arrowed to death. There's no sign of like healing over those wounds.
Okay. I mean, we can bury them or burn them. Those are the 2 most efficient ways to get rid of a body.
Is Spoot out of the tent yet?
Spoot, I would say you come out about now, yeah.
Burn them. I'm pretty sure we should burn them.
All right.
Spoot's also gonna. Oh, go ahead.
It's gonna smell terrible. It's like,
I don't know. But I think we should probably burn them.
No, Adis is saying it's gonna smell terrible, and he's just gonna throw them in the fire.
It's okay.
Yeah, Yeah, so you throw them both in the fire, and indeed it does smell terrible as their fur catches and begins to like char, and it's that burned hair smell for quite a while as you are all watching. And you see Adis with your passive perception, um,
Everything.
and actually Spoot, you see it as well. Rising out of the fire, you see what looks to be the occasional little glitter, like speck of red, just in the smoke as it. Whoosh.
Oh, I hate that stuff. Have you ever used glitter, Spoot?
No. Is it a spell?
The component gets everywhere.
No, I don't think I have. Is it like diamond dust? Wait, I'm getting distracted. Spoot is going to pause for a moment. He's going to turn around. He's going to take a good hard look at our newest party member.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, in Spoot's mind, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
he must not be undead because turn undead didn't have any effect on him. Do I have any sort of enlightenment based
It's
on
all
this?
that your spell says all enemies you can see. If he's behind you, you can't see him.
Or can hear me within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's saved.
Yeah.
He definitely could hear me.
Yeah,
Or
you
he's
you
saved.
know that for creatures to be repelled by this ability, they can attempt to steel themselves and like fight it off, like it's.
Okay, yeah. I would remember that. I think maybe Spoot was on the high of like everything ran except for him. Does that mean he's different? But okay, all right. Don't lower your guard yet, Spoot.
Means he's just wise.
Uh-oh. All right, I'm
Somebody's
just gonna
gotta
yeah, right. Seriously, it ain't the cleric. Anyway, I'll just give him a good hard look and then kind of turn back to Adis and say, we definitely need to rest for tonight, I think. But I would maybe recommend we try sleeping during the day moving forward. What
I
do you
mean,
think?
That's fair, but where we just sit here the whole or I mean, what do we sit here the whole day and then just start traveling at night? Like I don't know what you want to do with that. Waste a whole
I
day.
don't either, but we can't sleep all now. I'm not sure we can risk having another attack because it is possible they could come back, whatever it was.
It is, but if they attack at night, I would rather get distance instead of just sitting in one spot.
Krieg is in no position to move at all, so we are going to have to stay here until they have slept at least some.
It's fair. I don't feel great either. But you can go lay down, Spoot. I'll get watch for now.
Okay. I will try to sleep if I can, but please wake me next. I don't need to sleep so much tonight.
Didn't you? You were up first.
Yeah, you and Greg were taking the first watch.
I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep. Yes, it's true that I could do for a few more spells, but I'm still hardy as I was, earlier today.
Try to sleep, Spoot. It's better to be at full strength.
I will try. And I'll go back in the tent. I'll kind of like give a nod to Defect as a pass just to make sure that they're okay. Maybe a quick medicine check as I walk by, if possible.
Yeah, you can do a quick scan of Defect. Defect looks a little bit hurt. Yeah, he's been injured, but he's pretty hardy. So.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to take a moment since I'm about to sleep. I'm going to take a moment to look back at Adis, if I may, medicine check them as well, and then determine who is.
I wouldn't waste your magic.
I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point.
You can't heal me.
Well, I don't know that. But I did see that Adis had the same affliction that Greg did, correct?
Yeah, you could see that his cheeks were very sallow and his wiry frame is a little less meaty than it normally is.
Okay, and maybe then on my passing of Defect, I'll kind of say, Defect, maybe you should take the next watch. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'll certainly take the next watch.
Okay, very good. I will whisper something as I'm walking into the tent, and I'll cast Healing Word on Defect.
Okay. Defect, you regain 9 healing damage.
Thank you, Spoot.
And then I'm going to try to sleep.
All right, cool. Defect, you're up on watch now. Adis and Spoot are getting rest with Grig.
All right.
Defect, you can go ahead, make a perception check. The fire's still going, so it's all good.
9.
Yeah. Looking around, it is a dark night. The clouds are starting to like come in and like clear, so the clearness is going away, so it's becoming a little cloudy. Badiv has stayed up with you for a little bit. But he looks at you, he says, "Perhaps I should get some rest. I think I too will retire for the evening. I do feel free to wake me if you have any troubles, Mr. Defect." And he just kind of like goes next to the tent. He doesn't go inside because no one's been like, "Hey, you can use our tent." But he just goes like to the side and just lies down on the grass and closes his eyes.
Okay.
And you see him there. He's not doing
Yeah.
anything. He's
Watch him a bit.
yeah, he's just there.
Okay.
So he just goes down. Spoot. You are dreaming, as you often do. And what you dream this night, I should say, is a whirling vortex of energy. Inside of this whirling vortex of energy, a shape begins to come into view around you. And you eventually see what appears to be a large crystalline structure. And it comes clear into focus through the tempest. And you can see that the tempest itself is beginning to compress inside of this shape, until the entire storm swirls within this clear crystal diamond. You don't know the size or the scale or the scope of this thing, but you can see it in purity, like it is the purest of diamonds you have ever seen. And then you see hulking figures that are silhouettes, shadows, shapes that just radiate power, dark energy, brilliant, blinding light, coming together and shattering this diamond. And this diamond, you see that there are 7 shards that begin to circle each other. And each one of them is a different color: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And you see them pull farther and farther apart and separate. And they leave your vision until slowly smaller figures, humanoid in shape, cloaked, mysterious, begin to pull them back in. And they go from being without to being inside of a circle of a multitude of these shadowy, cloaked individuals. And it seems like they are being forced together. And then you see an arcane explosion occur. And the figures are obliterated by the shrapnel of these shards of this original diamond exploding, tearing them to pieces. And torrents of that energy from the beginning of your vision just rip through reality, across the world, through towns and cities, striking out in different colors of lightning and arcing energies to anything and anyone it can. You see continents sink and continents rise, mountains fall, volcanoes erupt. And then you just see glittering shards of color popping up everywhere. And
Glitter.
Goddamn glitter.
it's everywhere. And the vision pulls away until you see one tiny, familiar-looking shard of red pulsing in a void. Adis,
Whoop.
Oh no.
as you sleep, a warm, comforting feeling washes over you,
Aww.
akin to an embrace from memories of your early days with your husband,
Mhm.
but different. More caring, more almost maternal in nature as opposed to romantic. And
Hmm.
you turn around to see who is embracing you. And you see the visage of a smiling woman. You see her body has grown up from the grass and wildflowers. Her hair has become vines, and her eyes the color of coastal waters. And she smiles at you and turns you and points in a direction away from you. As you turn to follow the direction of her finger, your vision, as acute as it is, seems to zoom in, and you see a temple sitting on a beach. The coastal waves going into one portion of the temple and coming out with the tide, overgrown on the roof by flowers and vines. And in the background, you see a city. You see docks. You see walls. You recognize this city. It's the city of Fay Harbor. And as you turn back to look at the woman again, she's gone.
Mhm.
Defect. Your watch comes to an end. Who are you waking up?
Olive.
All right.
Everybody
I'll-
dreams but me, huh? Alright, that's fine.
Olive
I don't-
wakes up.
You dream of Scrooge McDuck's fortunes.
I dream of burning.
Hey, there's 2 more watches to get through, so you know.
That's true, that's true.
So Olive wakes up, totally oblivious to anything that has gone on, unless you fill her in.
No, I do. Fully let her in on what happened, to keep an eye out on foxes and the scary looking guy.
Yeah.
Have fun, good luck. Good
Yeah,
night.
Olive can go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. 11.
Great. Yeah, with that 11, Olive begins her watch. And looks out and over the fields. The cloud cover has pretty much removed all of the stars and the moons at this point. But yeah, that's what she's doing. Greg.
Yeah.
As you sleep, a very exhausted, tired, bone-weary sleep, you dream of discovery and finding information and putting clues together. Your inquisitive mind learning details, making them work, figuring stuff out. It's what you do. And you're in that excitement. You're in that suspense with a little bit of suspicion and concern mixed in, but also knowing with time you could learn more. And then you feel your life force being drained away. And the prospect and promise of learning more, of discovering and figuring out secrets, draining with it. And it sparks something in you. Feeling this pull, this losing of your own energy, something you are not used to giving up. Whatever that spark is up to you as Greg, but it kindles something. And Olive's watch comes to an end.
Interesting.
And as it does, so the sun begins to rise because you guys like started later. So, who is Olive going to? Well, Olive wakes you all up. You've all had a long rest.
All right.
Those of you who were lacking, those of you whose hit point maximum went down, it has returned to normal.
Oh, good.
Getting a full night's long rest succeeded. And
Awesome.
yeah. And as the rest of you wake up, you see that Olive is also asleep in the tent next to you.
I kick her. Wake up!
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah, she wakes up.
I passive aggressively wake her up. I don't kick her.
Yeah,
She slept through combat yet again.
she kind of shrugs sheepishly. But yeah, when you exit the tent, you see that Bediv is up and kind of just watching the sunrise.
Is he burning?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Interesting.
Yeah, he's...
Because he stole it. He stole it from me through his minions. Still so suspicious. Also, hit dice. We have half of what we used back.
You get half of your maximum hit dice back. So, like, if you have 5 and you use 3, you would get 2 back.
Okay. And if I have 7 and I used all 7, I get 3 back.
Correct. Or maybe it rounds up. I don't know. You can double check that, but I think it rounds down.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. Wonderful. So yes, you have all awoken up, and you're a few hours out from the sinkhole, and you're pretty good at finding your way back between coming here. You're 2 survival experts, and you now have Bediv with you, who, while glinting, like squinting at the sun, he's not on fire. Like, he is kind of like shielding his eyes, but who doesn't do that when the sun rises? So
Maybe because my eyeliner absorbs it.
But what is
Fair
your
enough.
perception, dude? Does it cancel out the eyeliner?
Gosh.
What is your passive eyeliner versus your passive perception? These are the questions.
I'm assuming that'd be passive charisma, so not very good.
Oh no. Okay, well,
I don't know what passive makeup skills are. I'll figure that one out. You'll make a drag queen. Bard. Let's go.
for applying makeup, I would say it's a dex skill, but for pulling off the look is totally charisma.
I mean,
Performance,
I
maybe?
just envision Ada's a moody bitch, so
Yeah, I buy that.
I think
Great. So yeah,
First thing in the morning, Spood is going to check on. Sorry if my AC's loud. Check on Grig, and then Adis to see if they have restored their features. I know you told us that they did.
yeah,
but Spood doesn't know that.
you do a medicine check on them, and they appear to have returned to normal. You don't need to roll for it. You know what you're looking for. So
Okay, awesome.
yeah,
Why are you looking at me like that?
Greg is gonna say, was it Badiv?
No,
Where is he?
he's
He
outside.
burning?
He's still with
Before I
us.
leave the tent, I'm freaking out. Is he on
It-
fire? The
it
sun
would-
is up.
It would appear that he's not on fire, and he fought alongside of us to run off the threat. I have to say, I'm a bit confused about a lot that happened last night as well, but I can say that he was on our side so far.
I don't trust him.
I think it is. I'm going to lower my voice at this point and say I think it is wise to keep our guards up because I still have a lot of questions, particularly in regards to the.
Amber remembers that the fox's eyes were glowing red. I wonder if Groot would have not Groot. Greg
if Groot,
would have noticed or retained that because Greg did. Well, no, I noticed all the foxes all around me.
Mhm.
I think I would probably remember glowing red eyes.
oh yeah, I would say that yes, you could absolutely remember that the foxes had glowing red eyes.
Okay. While in this moment of suspicion, can I think about whether it's the same color red as the thing in his tongue, in Badiv's tongue?
Yeah. Um, go ahead, make a.
Sus check.
I know,
You know,
right?
I will say this doesn't really require a roll because you're trying to compare things. I will say that they are alike in that they are red. It's hard to, unless you're like holding like a glowing red eye up to like his tongue while he's sticking it out. It's hard to be able to tell if they're like the exact same shade of red.
Mhm.
But in the dark, in the night, by firelight, they were definitely both red.
Right, but it's not like the. Okay, so they're close enough that they're mix-upable. They're not distinctly different. Right? It's not like the jewel is like a deep burgundy, like brown red, and then their eyes were like bright orangey red. They're not that
no,
different.
like they're
But
they're both like kind of a bloody red, like
Kinda
like
bloody red.
like a deep sanguine red, if you will.
Okay. The red of my blanket, perhaps.
Yeah.
No. Okay, but they're close enough that I can still be sus. They're not like completely different.
I mean, that's up to you how you want to interpret that.
Yeah.
But they are
but-
like, you know, red.
Yeah. They were red. Their eyes were glowing red, and his tongue thing is red. I think they're connected. Also, he was on fire, but maybe not on fire. Oh, okay. I think we have to kill him.
The sunlight definitely is confusing me right now, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure we could kill him if we wanted to. I don't really know if I have time to explain my suspicions, except that I think we should venture out. The more strange we act, the more that it will probably tip them off.
Fine. Grig is gonna walk out carrying Chomper in their arms. Just
Okay.
out and ready. Almost like a teddy bear, but not, but yes.
Yeah.
Greg, I think at this-
Badiva's just out there kind of like watching the sunrise and like greets you all very nicely.
Yeah, Spood is gonna go check on Badiv next and have a chat.
I think at this point, Greg has to take the alert feat, just because Greg is going to be so paranoid of everything.
Possibly.
I love that. Our greatest fears are shaping the feats that we take.
Hey, it's valid.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you approach Badiv Spoot. He says, "Ah, good morning, friend Spoot. I do hope you have recovered well from your rest. I certainly feel much better myself, I must say. It has been
Oh,
a long
good.
time since I have seen the sun rising."
Do
Did you
declare.
actually?
He do.
Did you actually get some rest last night, or
Oh,
did
yes,
you?
I laid down and slept next to your tent. I did not want to intrude upon your domicile, being as no one actually gave me permission to enter.
I'm so sorry about
And,
that. I must.
well, I did not want to assume. I would not want anyone uninvited coming into my tent myself, so I can understand that. But luckily, this here grass is might comfy once you squish it up a bit.
That's good to hear. And we're not feeling any of the same afflictions to your eyes, the sensitivity you had yesterday to the sunlight, I'm guessing.
I will say that indeed, watching the sun rise slowly by degrees was a bit intense at first, but now that it has crested the horizon, my eyes are adjusting. But it has been quite a long time since I have seen such an intense orb of light, and I must say, it is warmer than I remember it to be.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
I can
no.
imagine how one might forget that. Well, I hope it. I've been meaning to make a plan with the rest of the party, but on suspicion of a return attack from whatever it might have been that snuck up on us in the night, I think it might be wise to try to sleep during the day moving forward. I'm not sure quite how we're going to adjust to that just yet with our travels, but I thought I should give you some warning.
If that is what y'all are intent upon, then sure.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you had some rest. If you need anything to eat, I know Adis has some good berries, though I'm sure you may not be willing to take another chance on that again. I'm sure we have rations to spare also.
He didn't eat the cooking either.
Well, then the rations may... Well, never mind. I didn't hear. And did Adis pipe up?
No, we all saw him not even eat the cooking. Like, he spit it out.
Like
They're all-
he
they're
took
all
a
there.
bite and kind of like did that thing where like you
Yeah.
saw him swallow it, and then he casually put the little bowl down next to him.
Spoot is well aware that what aversions he had to the food we offered him yesterday, and is testing the waters to see if perhaps, like the sunlight, he has adapted.
Okay, yeah. You
Or
can.
science.
Science.
So like, what do you, like?
I have rations to offer him. Adis has good berries. We are not cooking in the morning because I don't think we ever have.
You can offer him a ration.
Morning.
Uh,
Excuse you.
he takes a little bit of the jerky that you offer him, and takes a little nibble on it. What kind of jerky do you think Spoot has?
Fish.
I was gonna say it's not a real jerky, I don't think, but if it were
Sure, it is.
dried fish.
Yeah, so this fish jerky, or whatever aquatic animal, he kind of like, and like chews it a little bit. Thank you for sharing your food, but I would not want to deprive you of too much of your daily requirements. And he gives it back to you.
Insight check.
Yeah,
That's
go
check.
for it.
This is fun.
Nice. Spoot.
What'd you get?
24.
24. Oh, he hates it.
On that, I will say it's okay. I may be the only one in the party that enjoys the pescatarian diet. Sorry.
Mm.
I also can understand if you haven't quite got your appetite back yet after not eating presumably anything for so long.
Again, I do appreciate your willingness to share. It's just
No offense taken.
not my cup of tea, but I'm sure we will come across something sooner or later.
I'm sure he would like something in a cup of tea.
Well, we can always keep an eye out. Between myself and Olive and Adis, we are pretty handy out in the wilderness forging, so just let us know. But I'm going to get back and check in with Adis. He tends to lead our travels and see if we're ready to move.
Very well, as you so desire.
And off I go.
Yeah, totally. Cool. Anybody else want to do anything before you head off?
No.
View
Okay.
the world
Okay.
map.
I intend to stay next to Defect all day.
Fair enough.
Isn't that what you normally do?
No,
Yeah.
mostly
Well,
a little
like-
bit. Except when I get bored. Sometimes I wander off.
Great. Cool. Yeah. So you all begin to head on back. You can go ahead and give me a survival check, but I don't think you'll have any problems with it because you can help each other out.
Now you say that, but sure. Oh, 25.
Yeah, 25, no problem. You spend the day easily. You know the path to take. But if I could have somebody, please roll me a d20.
Who's feeling lucky today?
Not me.
I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah, you do it.
I'm not lucky to be.
Cool. Yeah,
We
so
don't know that.
the sky, the clouds from the previous night, like, never actually leave. Like, there's that brief stint of, like, clearness in the morning or during sunrise, but then the cloud cover comes back. So it's a bit overcast today. But you travel the full day without any issue. And the sun begins to set.
This is where what I mentioned to Adis the night prior is going to really come into play. Are we going to try to journey part of the way through the night, Adis, a spoot, so that we can maybe rest some in the day? Or do we think our threat is long behind us?
I mean, I would prefer just to get the most out of the travel, but if you really feel that concerned, we can travel at night, but you seem very paranoid. Would you just like to teleport back to the city? Because we can do that too. Because I'm assuming since they came out at night and attacked us, they're probably nocturnal.
You know, as much as I was hoping to make a normal journey, I do think the teleportation might be wisest. We could unknowingly lure something like this back into the city.
I mean, it's still
Or
going to be
it'll
out
be
there.
lured either way. Because it's actually related to Badiv.
Greg?
It
I-
What
could
are you
fi-
doing?
I'm sorry.
Was that
Well,
Greg or
you
Amber?
said there was a creepy thing that came and like woke you up, and so maybe this is the creepy thing and it's following you around because it wants to protect you or something, and so maybe wherever you go it's gonna find you and then it's gonna come after you and it's gonna hurt everything around you.
It may want to reclaim you.
I admit I had not thought of such a thing before.
All right.
Let me take a moment as we're finishing our journey. And I
Also
might-
inside check.
We're only like
Yeah, go for it.
midday, no?
No, like
I
the sun
it's
is beginning
getting-
to set.
It's set. Yeah.
Okay.
As we are maybe walking some more and perhaps about to set up
And
camp.
just out of curiosity, are you like messaging anybody throughout the day?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
or are you just...
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
about that. I got a couple of messages I should probably send.
Okay.
God.
Because like you could send a message in the morning and like see if you could get information if you have questions about something. Like
Yeah.
it's a versatile thing. It's up to what you want to do with it.
I think I will send at least the message number one will be to, what's his name? I'm blanking right now, and I don't have a funny name to replace it with. Adis's hubby, to say, Kaylin, that we are okay. Sorry for the delay. I had no service where we were.
Perfect. There's no cell towers underground.
But we're okay and on our way back to the city.
You get a response almost immediately. I'm glad to hear that everyone's okay and that you're coming back. I think Adis will like where I've gotten a little apartment, so I look forward to you all getting back.
Very good. I will tell Adis that there might be a lovely apartment waiting on him when we return. And then, without being too crazy and counting the words, I'm going to try to send a message. I'm going to step away for this, actually. I'm going to, move.
Mm-hmm.
Try to move out of earshot.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, kind of thing.
Especially, yeah, right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll catch up. Especially out of earshot of Bediv, and send a message to. Ooh, we still have the sending stone. I'm going to use the sending stone to send a message to Seda, letting him know we are on the way back to the city, traveling by foot for now. Our new friend is with us and is friendly so far. We were attacked by a vampire last night. I hope that's just too many words. I have an interesting theory about the gem. I should have just counted the words. I don't think I ever mentioned.
Yeah, you kind of get cut off. You get cut off after.
I have an interesting theory.
Yeah, pretty much. The response you get is, as always, I look forward to your theories and information. I'm glad everyone is okay. You are traveling with this undead person during the day? Interesting.
It's only what works one time, doesn't it?
Yep, it gives you one.
Okay, well, I'll use another spell slot because this could be important. Good God, I don't really. It slows me down to count, but
yeah, it's okay. Greg,
yes.
you figure out what
sorry.
you want to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer Greg's insight of Badiv.
The 3.
Yeah, with a 3, he's very charming and very disarming and casual, which you have an innate distrust of just because you're you.
Yep.
But you can't see any lies or any tells of lying in his face or in his demeanor.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be deceiving any of you.
Sure. If you say so.
I mean, that's just what Greg knows.
Red is sus every time.
Greg can totally be suspicious despite evidence. That is what paranoid people do, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Spoot, do you have your message sorted out?
Yeah, I'm one word over. Let me figure out what word I can take out.
I love it.
Can you make a contraction?
No. Oh, yes.
Okay, go for it.
It's a fun game. Okay, I will say yes. Sunlight seems to have no effect today. He has a gem in his tongue. I think it's of immense magical properties. Pause. Like a shard.
A few moments pass, and you get the sense that Seda is digesting information, and you get a response. A shard, as in a fragment of the shards from the breaking. Such an artifact is immensely powerful. Be careful of them, Spoot. They have no will. They just enhance.
I am not wasting any more spell slots at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I will gradually find myself back with the party.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it's up to you whether you decide to push on. Like, you could push on to dawn, take that level of exhaustion, and hope nothing happens during the day to interrupt your rest, or you can camp. You figure you are about a day away from the river, or Adis has also said that he can open a portal.
Adis, I think it may be the safest to open a portal. If we were to open a portal, it is safest during the day, because I don't think anything will find its way in before the minute passes and it closes. However, if you wish to just journey as normal, we just have to be extra vigilant at night.
I mean, honestly, I don't care that much. I just know it's going to be probably following us the longer we travel.
What if we
Okay.
just kill it? What if we just set a trap and pretend to be asleep, and then it shows up tonight, and then we murder it, burn it?
It's not
Traps-
a bad idea.
Traps can be effective, it just depends what time is it going to show up.
I am going to excuse myself again while they're talking about traps, and I have an idea. I'm going to try to go off aside again, spend 10 minutes with my gem, and cast Augury as a ritual.
Yeah.
I'm asking if it is a wise decision. How did we phrase it? If it's a good decision to teleport back into the city with the party.
Cool. So
If I
just a reminder, because I know this is a confusing thing on how this spell works.
It's very confusing for me. I'll never figure it out.
Yeah. So the way the spell works is you have to. You can't really ask it's not like yes or no, so much as it is good idea, bad idea. And it has to be of an action that you are going to take in the next 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was something that we were considering to take. Oh, interesting. Well, perhaps that's worthless then, because we don't plan. We don't know. Okay, well, I'll just wait till they get finished talking about a trap. We'll make a plan.
Now, this all being said, you can make a plan, cast the spell, and then get information on it. But you just haven't made a decision yet, because you're all still group talking.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Wait, so what's the point in saying we're definitely going to do this, but only if the augury says because then it wouldn't give you a decision, right?
I think that's what kind of trips me up a little bit. But I suppose we could say, we're going to do this. Is it good or not? And if it tells us it's a bad idea, then we could change the plan, I imagine.
Right.
Okay.
And it just then it wouldn't mean anything anymore because we've made a different plan.
Yeah.
Weird spell.
It's never said that. It's a weird spell. And
It is a very weird spell.
It's
but it's useful.
How does a DM meta without being meta? Because it's in the game. I don't know.
I mean, it's also if you're deciding on a plan and we're going to do this, does it mean plans can still change, or does it mean you have to stick with it no matter what it says, kind of thing?
No. So the spell doesn't take into account possible circumstances that may change the outcome. All it does is oh, you're going to do this in the next 30 minutes based on what I have right now. Good idea, bad idea. Neither good nor bad. Kind of both. It's got 4 options.
Gotcha.
Why do you always point the camera down, Matt?
Sorry, I forget. There was something that fell behind my laptop. I forget that the camera is. I need to put a sticky note here next time.
Like, don't tilt this down.
No crotch shot.
I mean, that's a totally different website.
Do we have to change our
Different set of
rating on?
terms.
Save that
Service.
for your OnlyFans.
It's gone from
This is
PG
not a
rating
this is
to-
not a hot tub stream, unfortunately. So
Sorry.
God, not that. I have no respect for those.
But why don't we take a break? You all decide what you want to do, and maybe Spoot will cast his augury spell. But let's take our 5-minute break here, and be back in 5 minutes. So thank you everyone for hanging out. We'll be back in 5 minutes after a little bio break, and we will see you then. Cool.
Thank you, 5.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thank you for hanging out with us during our little bio break. We were just about to decide what course of action our intrepid group here is going to take in terms of their plans for the evening.
Kill Medivh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unleash all of my scorching ray on him right now. Catch him off guard. I
Yeah.
want to so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, Grig is gonna aim for murder. He's gonna say we should just double watch and be ready. I prepared alarm. I can set an alarm and we can be ready and watch and then we'll just burn it. We're ready. We know what it does.
I mean, yeah, if anything, if we have to stay up all night, the worst we can do is just teleport home instead of being exhausted.
Also true. Initially we were trying to keep the teleportation secret, but whatever.
I assume Badib's not next to us when I'm saying this.
I mean, like, you can plot.
Where is
and
it gonna be?
You can just, like, ask him to, like, hey, can you give us a minute? He might be open to that.
Hey, Badib, can you give us a minute?
He kind of, like, looks and nods and just kind of walks about 25 feet away from you.
He just insight checked you.
Okay. If look charisma, so that'll be automatically successful probably. And then I'll just bring up the either trap or teleportation if we're exhausted.
Yes, if we were trying to use it as a last resort or even keep it secret, then maybe that's what we do. We just keep it as a last resort. However, if we're under attack, that would make our escape a little more difficult.
That's okay. We can get somewhere where we have support too. Either way.
It's true.
Honestly.
In the very least, I should send a warning to Seda before we do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, yeah. Who's ready?
Are we saying that... Sorry, just so I'm clear. Are we saying that we are definitely going to just teleport, or we are using it as a last resort, continue as normal until something bad happens?
Last resort.
Okay.
Try to kill the thing. Make sure Seda knows to be ready, because if we teleport into his office, it could be coming in hot.
I'm sure he will want to be prepared, and maybe to be awake, depending on what time that could be.
Also, you know that the portal stays open for a minute.
I do know that very well, and a minute is a very long time in combat.
Sorry, I'm
But a
back.
minute is also conveniently the same amount of time as turn undead, so that's also in the back of my mind.
Cross your fingers.
How do we want to set a trap?
Just be here. Look sleepy. Have one person awake in the tent, one person awake outside the tent. I'll set my alarm. Not that smart, I don't think. It's just really vicious.
I'm probably hungry.
It'd probably be best for either me or Defect to be outside the tent. Either Defect to take a hit or me because I can probably notice it.
Okay. I'll set an alarm and hide in the tent. Be ready to burn it.
Just
Okay.
always have a scorching jeweler's hammer ready.
Yeah.
I can be ready inside the tent in case it gets past you somehow.
Olive, you're just gonna sleep, aren't you?
I'll be the bait.
Oh my god. That's one way to keep her
You
awake.
could turn into a fox and be like, oh, I really hope I don't get turned into a vampire.
Not
We
that.
should still like do some sort of
No,
shift.
Olive just kind of like relegates herself to be like in the tent with Grig on standby.
Yeah, we should do one awake outside, one awake inside, like on shifts, dual shifts that looks like one person.
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea. What was it again? I'm sorry.
Dual shift.
Dual shift.
Yeah, one
Great.
person awake outside, one person awake inside on shifts. Because if we can
Yes.
get a rest, we should just get the rest. But if
Absolutely.
this makes us more ready, and I'll set an alarm around the backside of the tent.
Perfect. And how can we best utilize the 2 members of our party that need less rest? Staggers?
Last shift.
Last shift, okay.
Who
sleep
needs
first,
less
basically.
rest?
Adis needs less rest, and I thought Defect did too, or is that just
You don't need
Defect?
less rest.
No, only defect lead needs less than an 8-hour.
Why do I keep thinking you're a full elf?
I'm not an elf at all.
He's a human.
I'm a human.
I know, and it's
He's
weird.
a stupid human. Come on.
Don't make me take pact. Don't make me go pact with the Toe Morlock.
I just think with all of your weird perceptive abilities that you must never sleep.
That's fair.
Well,
With one eye open. Okay, all right, we have a plan. Let's do it.
all right.
I just
So,
have
so you are setting up camp.
Then can I go off?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go hunting tonight. I'm just gonna
Cool. So everybody can mark off
Yeah.
rations for today.
rations. Just because it's probably best for me not to run off alone for a few hours.
Yeah, I dig it.
That would be a great way to show that we have our guard down, though.
Touche.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
Please don't
I mean,
do
do you want me to? I'll put Greg on his
No.
backpack.
No. Yeah. And I'll cast Alarum.
Okay.
Around, let's see, door, window, area, very no larger than 20-foot cube. I forget. Does that go? Well, I'll do it on the I guess around the front entrance, maybe, because it came at me just sitting in the front.
Okay, so just in front of the
In the front of the tent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like starting at the door out. You mean?
Yeah. Like where I was sitting is the one edge, and then 20-foot cube from that. Like forward and to the sides.
Yeah. You can totally do that.
And it's definitely going to be audible.
To wake you all up. I dig it.
Yep.
Cool. Ugh, God dang it. Great. So you set up your alarm spell in front of the tent. 20-foot cube. Great. So you can also designate creatures that don't set off the alarm. Are you including Bedieve in that or no?
I think I have to.
Certainly makes life easier.
Yeah. I don't think Bedieve is going to suddenly decide to murder us. I think Bedieve is using his minions to murder us.
Okay. Great. So you have set that up. What's your watch order? Because if one person is sleeping inside, or 2 people would be sleeping inside and one person would be up, you can utilize Bedieve to be one of the 2, or you can not include him.
Oh.
It's up to you.
I vote the 2 most perceptive take outside parts of the watch. So
Cool.
I would take one, and then Spoot's also very perceptive, so then he would go on a second watch, but be the outside figure.
Now, by doing this, some of you are going to end up exhausted.
That's why we have the teleport, just in case.
Okay.
I figure that's how this is gonna go down.
Yeah. If we're successfully not attacked, then we'll just be exhausted, and that will be the worst that has happened.
Yeah. All right.
So we think.
Yeah.
Right? We're all cursed. Or at least the ones that failed the con save.
All right.
Me and Greg.
So, who's going to be first? Outside, inside, sleeping?
I assume since there's some light, it should probably be Spoot, and then I'll take later night watch outside.
Okay.
I know that changes what Greg had suggested, but that's a good point about the perception.
No, you can be inside or outside. I don't care where Spoot is. It's just one awake out, one awake in.
Okay.
So maybe it's you and Olive in the first.
Right. Yeah.
I concur.
Okay. So Spoot is going to be outside, and who's going to be awake inside?
Olive.
Olive is going to be awake inside. Cool. Okay, great. All right. So Badiv will stay up with you, Spoot, because he likes the sun, or he likes the stars just as much.
It's all right. I can small talk Badiv.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's 3 people awake if it's Spoot and Olive and Badiv.
I didn't think we were counting Badiv.
Yeah, I thought that you were
Oh.
not. I thought you were not including Badiv in this plan. If you want to, you can.
We can. Yeah, I may let him know, like, generally, like, hey, we're taking double shifts tonight. We're expecting another attack. We're not going to ask you to watch if you don't want to watch.
If he does watch, then I'll stay up with Olive, because then if he stays up with you,
Fine. If he wants to watch, I will tell him all this. Like, hey, this is what we're doing tonight. If you want to be part of the watches, great. We're not going to ask you since you're a guest.
He offers to help in whatever way he can. So
Great. What then there he is. He can stay up with me. But he wants to be outside, so that's a thing.
Fine. That's fine. It
I
I
lowers
mean,
the chances
if
of
you're
attacking.
if you're both like by the tent, like it's like last night you had wandered away from everything.
Exactly.
But he will, you know, he used to be a soldier, a guard. So
Okay. Yeah, I will accept his help. So far, he has proven not wanting to kill us.
so then everybody else is getting some shut eye. Is that the plan? Yes, no.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. So then Spoot and Badiv can go ahead and make some perception checks.
Projection.
Protection.
Protection.
Ooh, I got scared for a minute when I saw red.
Yeah. Luckily, the campfire gives you enough light that you can see around. Yeah. During your watch, neither you nor Badiv notice anything aggressive coming your way. Yeah.
Very good.
You do notice, like, the entire time, like how chatty are you with Badiv? Because you know how he is.
I'm going to. I mean, I think I'm a master. Can be a master of small talk, but I'm going to try to keep it like light. You know, I won't necessarily answer everything he says.
Okay. He doesn't actually initiate any conversations. Like, he seems to take up this position of, like, that seems like dusting off an old cloak or something. Like, he's on watch, he's on patrol duty. It's very clear to see that he is, like, doing a patrol around the tent, like, looking off into the darkness. Like, he's on his game.
Can he see in the darkness? I will ask him because I cannot.
Well, I can certainly, yes, I certainly can. Ever since I became as I am now, I have had no problem seeing in the dark. Well, I suppose it's more of I see everything as different shades of gray, more so than seeing the definition of everything. But in dim light especially, I can see as if the torch was lit.
Excellent. Well, then I think yes. Thank you. You should carry on with your patrols, and I will stay closer to the fire.
Yeah, very cool.
And that is it.
Yeah.
Conversation over.
Yeah. You do notice that he is, like, able to, like, patrol around very quickly. Like, he moves quicker than you thought any of you could. He like kept pace with you all day, so you never actually saw how quick he can move. But this is your first glance at it, Spoot, and with a 15, you definitely notice it.
Oh boy.
But your time comes to an end.
Okay, I will wake the next person we have deemed to be on watch.
Yeah. So go ahead. Who is the next pair, I suppose? And where do you put Bediv? Like, do you bring him into the tent? Do you leave him outside?
I may tell Bediv that there is no room inside. I don't know if that's. I'm.
He's nonplussed by the fact that you don't want him in the tent. Like, he understands.
I have not thought about asking anyone else and getting their permission either. I'll sort of explain that I don't mean this as a faux pas, but everyone tensions are high, et cetera, et cetera.
He nods in understanding. So, who are the next two up?
The next two up, I believe. Am I mistaken in that Adis is next as well as Greek, or did I get that?
Olive.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Adis and Olive can go ahead, make perception checks. Olive with a 20. Nice.
Why isn't it?
Olive's on her game.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Not
14.
a natural 20 at advantage. God damn it. Wait, hold on. 17.
All right, cool. 17 for Adis. Yeah, looking around, you all don't see anything threatening throughout your watch, Adis.
And I'm sorry, where's Bediv at this time? Is he just hanging out with us, or sleep by the side of the tent?
Yeah, he's just settled up against the tent and is sleeping off to the side.
I think that sorry, I meant to say this yesterday. I would have offered him like extra blankets or whatever, because I have definitely carried around an extra blanket with me. We've done what we could to make him comfortable.
Bed rolls and stuff.
Yeah, he thanks you for it, but says it's not necessary. He doesn't really feel the chill of the night. He seems quite comfortable.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh my god, are we meeting the world's first friendly undead?
His-
or is this just a really, really scary facade?
His response is along the lines of, I do appreciate the offer, friend Spoot. However, I do not require such things, and I would not care to get your effects dirty or tarnished in the evening.
Oh, it's no bother at all. There are some extra effects. I don't use them, you see. I just take up a lot of space.
Yeah, no, he's totally okay as it is. But yeah. So then that was it. So Grig and Defect are on the third watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to put me out just because bait. I want to burn it. I will actually say this to Defect and be like, kind of want to be out there so it comes.
I mean, you can both be out there. It's up to you.
We have to look weak so it wants to attack.
I trust you, Greg.
Oh, God
If you're the bait, I'll wait out to the side.
I hate you. Okay.
Greg goes out there. Oh, help! Help!
Help!
I am a damsel, and I'm in distress. I do not have it covered.
There you
Just
go.
like throw yourself back on the ground and faint.
Plop. Twitch a little.
I declare.
Yeah, why not? It attacked me before. Grig is Grig. Grig is gonna sit out there and be like, you wait inside.
All right, so
I'm
Defect.
and just like peek through the tent hole, just like
A little vaguely glowing eye.
Sure. Do you have Chomper with you?
It'll be in my lap.
All right.
It's been with me like this whole time now, like a
Okay.
teddy bear,
Yeah.
out of the sack, just like not active, but
Mhm. Yeah.
cool.
It's all good. It's all gravy. Cool. So yeah. So just no one's gotten a full rest yet, but you two can go ahead and make perception checks. Defect, because you're staying inside the tent and trying to be aware of what's outside of it, I'm going to give you disadvantage on this check.
Okay.
My perception is terrible every time.
Cool. 15 and a 9.
Every time.
I can see more inside than Greg outside.
Right? Oh wait, hang on. Does this help?
You can hear what
ability
Greg.
check. I can do my flash of genius.
Oh, yeah. You can.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
See,
I'm
we knew
doing
that
it.
would be useful.
It's useful. I did it. So I'm gonna add my intelligence modifier, which is a 4, for a total of 13.
Great. I love it.
Using those things.
I've got it in chat. I have dropped my handkerchief. Who will ever help little helpless old me to pick it up? Exactly. I've got it exactly.
Exactly.
Greg goes out with the
So
doily parasol as well.
Yeah. So
Wearing my red
a
blanket,
15 and a
hugging my comfort.
13. Great. Cool. Wonderful. Yeah. So on your watch, Defect, you do hear something rustle on the side of the tent. And on the side of the tent that Bediv is not on.
Can I make a super subtle noise? Well, not noise. I'm sorry.
I mean,
From
it,
inside
it is like right next to the tent, like it brushed against the tent.
Right. I'm sorry. The way we're positioned, I don't know. We did not talk about this. Can Greg see my face? Can I see Greg's face?
Yeah.
I imagine I'm like sitting just to the side of like the flap that we usually open, just like right next to it, that you have a little view. Also, you're taller, so you're like right here.
Yeah, you
but
can
I'm like
see each
right
other.
next to you in front.
I'm gonna open up the flap of the tent just enough so my hand pops out and like points to the side where it came from.
I
Yeah.
direct my attention there.
And then I will certainly ready my axe and like be ready to pounce out. Kind of wait for the next thing to happen.
Rika's gonna grip everything a little closer and just look over there a little bit sideways.
Are you like looking around the corner of the tent?
I'm not gonna move, but I'm going to look that direction.
Okay, yeah, you can't see anything.
Okay.
Because he's invisible.
Yeah, I thought about that one. Is there any? Yeah, no. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I didn't. Do
Oh,
that. Okay.
Spoot didn't think of this before he went to bed.
Oh well.
Okay.
So yeah, what are you going to do there, Greg? You don't see anything.
Do I hear any more rustling or additional movement or noise?
The alarm didn't go off because it wasn't in the cube.
You can make another perception check if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
You're still at disadvantage because you're still in the tent trying to figure out stuff going on outside of it.
Yeah, can I also, just because I'm...
8.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have anything else to do, but 11.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, neither of you hear anything.
I'm gonna wait a minute or two and if nothing else happens, Defect will just step out and look around the tent. But that's only if nothing happens in the next minute or two.
Yeah, nothing happens.
All right, so Defect will step out of the tent and kind of shrug at Greg.
Can't sleep.
Thought I heard something. And he'll look around the corner and he'll see.
Yeah, you look around the corner, and from the light of the fire,
Daniel Craig.
you can't see anything. Like it's just too dark. Like it's just out beyond the firelight, or the shadow of the fire, rather.
Hang on. Wait
Am I
for
getting
it.
like Friday the 13th vibes at this campsite that we have right now? Like, do I feel like a ominous presence? Something evil lurking around the tent?
That's up to you.
That is up to me.
You
Yeah.
heard something rustle by the tent, like hit the tent wall. But there doesn't appear to be anything there now.
If I inspect the side of the tent, do I see anything? Any?
Looking at it real quick, no.
No. All right. Well, I'll just make a circle around the tent, just inspecting everything, investigating.
How long would it take?
So you don't have light as you're going around, just so you know, because like the
well,
back
that's
side of the
hang on
tent
one
isn't
second.
dark.
My question may have to do with this. How long? Like it says an action to do magical tinkering, which I can like make an object shed bright light with a 5-foot radius and dim an additional 5.
Yeah.
I can make a little object basically glow.
Mhm.
How long would that action take out of combat? Do you know what I mean?
6 seconds.
Okay.
Like
So
just
I'll be like,
as a
hey,
little-
hang on, and I'll like pull out a random. Let's see, what have I got? Oh, here, I have a spoon. Like I don't know, a metal spoon of some kind. And I will tinker with it, and it will do that. So you have this tiny little light.
So it's a little
I also have a torch.
So it's a little 5-foot by 5-foot flashlight. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a bright light in a 5-foot radius, dim an additional 5 foot.
Great, cool. I love it.
I could also have just given him the lantern, but this is more fun.
Yeah. So you've got a little bauble that is currently emitting light. Yeah. And you begin, patrolling the tent.
Mm-hmm.
You go around the side. Nothing happens. You go around the back. Everything seems okay. And then as you're about to turn the corner, you feel claws dig into you for 8 points of slashing damage.
Wait. Hold on. Even though I was alert for something that might be out there, like
Your-
it still snuck up on me.
Your perception did not beat its stealth check.
Fine. Well, my perception was from inside the tent before I went outside to like look
Yeah.
around.
Your passive perception
So
didn't beat
now-
it either.
Oh, my passive perception. Okay.
But indeed, you feel it like dig claws into you and grapple onto you, and you see that same gaunt figure from the night before dig into you.
Mm-hmm.
And it attempts to bite you. However, it doesn't get through.
Also,
And-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. This happens like right at the corner where Bediv is on. Like as I was approaching Bediv. Like
Yeah,
that
right.
corner?
Right as you were going to turn the corner, and
Okay.
so this thing jumps on your back and goes at you, and that's when you see Bediv turn the corner, rapier drawn. Well, this is a bad bit of something to be against. And his rapier stabs. Actually, no, his rapier doesn't stab. He reaches out an arm towards the creature that's grabbing onto you. However, manages instead to grab you. And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that number. How many?
4.
4. Bludgeoning.
Yep.
All right.
No, not you. Sorry. The thing. It grabs onto the thing. Sorry, there's a lot of moving parts in this right now. Grabs onto the thing. Tries to and deals some damage to it. And you hear the creature speak for the first time, and it's like, "Why? This is all for you." And we're going to need to roll some initiative now.
Okay, why this is all for you? It talks. It talks. It talks.
Wait, let me put my HP back at full.
We need to change the thing. I hope that I remembered the right max HP. I think I did.
I just had my deductions taken out of my temporary HP, so it gets set it back.
Yeah, that's a good call. I thought it might be permanent because I'm a scaredy. I'm gonna wait for the map to switch. This is me being patient. I'm so patient.
Yeah. There you go.
I was not patient. Defect had a 16.
Yep, I got it.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. Adis, you're not awake yet, but that's
What?
okay.
Oh, was I? Did I go to sleep?
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the only two awake right now are Greg and Defect.
Silly me.
But Defect, you start off this turn.
Excellent. So is this thing like it's on my back, or is it like on the ground now next to me? Or do I have to like?
It is holding on to you.
It is holding on to me. So I'm like considered grappled, or just?
Yes, you are grappled by it.
I am grappled by it. Okay. And nonetheless, I'm gonna beef up and rage, and I will swing at it with my axe.
Yeah, go for it.
A 12 to hit.
A 12 will not hit.
All right, and swinging number 2, a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
For 13 points of damage.
Great.
Free action, I will call out, wake up, everybody. That's all he says.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to Greg.
That's me. I hear that sound. I am going to immediately. I'm gonna go around the corner.
Wait, did they interrupt your alarm?
No, they didn't cross the line. I'm gonna go the direction that I hear the sound, which looks like it's
you
over
hear
here.
it on the opposite side of the tent, somewhere over in this area.
Okay, I'm just gonna go around the corner. Hey, look, I see a thing.
Yeah, you do.
That's the baddie thing. I am going to I'm gonna scream out, "You again!" and cast Fairy Fire at it.
Okay. It makes a dex saving
Obviously,
throw.
trying just to catch it. Yep, 15, DC 15.
It fails.
Great. Take that. And just gonna yell a whole bunch.
Great, yeah. So you cast a spell, and it is covered with glowing, like little red flames, little rust-colored flames.
Cool.
At the start of its turn, It looks like some of those slashes heal on up.
So disrespectful.
Not cool at all.
And it attempts to claw and bite defect. The bite misses, but the claw digs in for another 7 points of slashing damage, reduced to 3 because you're raging. And then it is Badiv's turn. And he looks at this creature on your back and smiles. He's like, well, I know, but appearances had to be maintained for as long as possible. But
Yeah.
now I'm getting hungry. And he moves around to the other side of you, Defect. And Badiv attempts to bite you. Yeah. Natural 20 on the bite. Like, he tried to grab you to, like, get a hold of you a little bit better, but the other guys got you, so you're grappled. And so instead he just says, well, screw it, I'm gonna try. And digs deep into the front of your throat for 6 piercing damage, reduced to 3 because you're raging, and 9 necrotic damage. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Ugh. You sure it's not Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, no. Charisma. Saving throw, 4.
All right. Defect, you are now charmed by by Badiv himself.
How does that happen?
And while you are charmed,
Vampires, man.
you are infatuated with him. He is your best friend. You will do whatever he says.
This is not good. All right.
Yeah. And you are charmed for 1 minute.
Definitely not good.
And after he, like, bites you and licks his lips a little bit, says, now, maybe you should take care of your little goblin friend for me.
I don't think that charm does that because we're still. It's before.
Charmed is the condition, but it's a specific effect he's under.
Oh, okay. Because I remember at our other games, it doesn't permit you, or it doesn't make you attack your allies.
That is correct.
So it'd just be no hostile action.
The charmed effect is like, he says this, it doesn't mean he has to do it. It's not mind control.
Okay.
He's just charming. He's your best friend. You want to help him out.
Right. Okay.
That's all. Let me give you a little charmed marker. There you go. Everybody else can go ahead and make a perception check at disadvantage. I'm gonna say the DC because they've been shouting and making noise specifically to try to wake you up. The DC is 5.
All right. I will.
Olive rolls. Okay, no, she's good. All right.
But this one time.
Right.
Great. You all wake up, no problem.
The roll initiative or
yeah, roll initiative for Olive. I'm going to keep the ones you two already rolled because it's already in there. Which means Adis, you are up.
Wait. So everybody, I don't see anybody in the tent, correct? I coming
Oh,
out from the side.
yeah, you hear coming
I-
from the back of the tent. You hear
Yeah.
what seemed you heard a some kind of noise, but you hear Greg shouting to the left of the tent.
All right, I'm gonna move up to here.
And I would have been like, in the back, in the back.
All right, I'll swing around to the other side of Greg.
And you see this
And
gaunt figure lined in flames,
mhm.
holding on to defect.
I will. Why not? I will use my free hunter's mark
Okay.
and aim. And so these are just piercing.
Okay.
14.
14 does not hit, unfortunately. At the last minute, he throws his hand up and smashes the arrow out. It looks like it almost got him, though.
Okay.
But
24.
24 will absolutely do it.
All right, so that's 8 plus 5 piercing.
Okay.
Math 13.
Yep.
Plus, ignore the sneak attack on that. I don't know why it's rolling that for that too.
about 4 from
Plus
Hunter's
another
Mark.
4 hunter's mark.
Wonderful. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Great, cool. So defect. So you've been charmed. You think that Bediv is like your best friend. Like you forget about the fact that he bit you. That doesn't necessarily apply to the other guy that was holding on to you, but you have no interest in hurting Bediv at all.
All right. But I feel great about hurting this guy on my back.
Mhm.
In that case, I will certainly attack the guy on my back. And he's on fairy fire, right? So
Yep, at advantage.
at advantage, 18,
18
hit.
will hit.
17 damage,
Yeah.
and second attack, 22
Yeah.
for 13 damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Very
And-
cool, very cool.
Unfortunately.
All right. That brings us to Greg.
Well, have I witnessed any of the interaction between Bediv and... I know it's around the corner, but, like, is it close enough that I perceived a change in the action? You know what I mean?
No. You only have a view on the back of the figure that you lined in fire.
Yeah, there was talking and noise over there, too. Like,
It just sounded like biting you and like, like
okay.
There was no specific thing that you could hear. Bediv was very quiet to defect.
Sure. All right, well, I'm gonna move this direction. Like, try to line it up so I can be sure I can see the whole area. And... I guess I have no reason to be suspicious aside from my natural suspicion of Bediv.
Mhm.
I kind of want to insight him being there.
You can try to make
Yeah.
an insight check.
I'm suck at this, but I know that Greg is going to be like, what do you do? Well, that's respectable.
Bediv seems to be about to draw a weapon, potentially to aid defect or something. Like he's there. He doesn't have a weapon out yet, so it's a little hard to read exactly what his plan is.
All right. With that lack of insight, Greg is going to Scorching Ray the other guy.
Okay.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
The first one hits. The second one absolutely misses. And
I'm at advantage, but a 17 also misses.
oh, right, you're at advantage. I forgot about that. Then they all hit.
Excellent.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
All right.
What's
And
your
it
jeweler's
was
hammer?
with my little thing, so I get a D8 on the first one.
Okay.
Another 5.
All right. So that's 21, 26
Yep.
points of fire damage.
Yep.
Very cool.
Go to heck. Or the plane of demons, whatever the word is.
All right. Anything else, Greg?
Those are my action. Those are my action. I speak good. No, that will be it.
All right. You see the wound, the like fire kind of like snuffs out, and like the scabs heal over pretty quick on this thing as he releases defect and just charges and jumps right towards you, Greg. He's going to attempt to claw you with a 16.
That will hit.
Okay, he will deal 10 points of slashing damage to you,
Sure.
and you are grappled by him.
Yep.
Actually, you don't take any of the damage. He's grappling you instead.
Okay.
And he reaches down towards you with his mouth to bite at you. However, he rolls a 12 on his bite attack.
Cool. I like that.
And that is his turn. Next up, we have Olive.
All right, Olive. So this side, the tent flap is open here.
No, there's only one entry in the tent, and it is on this side.
We need to go the long way. So, and she was sleeping, so that's half my movement gone, right?
Correct.
Right. So, she wakes up, stands up. 5, 10. I guess her initial response would be to go this way. 15. I guess that's all she can. Well, no, she can dash.
Mhm.
An action. Let's see. So she can dash as an action, and then what can she do as a bonus?
She can wild
She
shape
can
as a
wild shape.
bonus.
Wild shape as a bonus. That's
Or you
right.
can cast a spell that has concentration and then wild shape as well, so you can maintain concentration while wild shaped.
That's right, because she can see this guy. So let's
Scoot, you're on
do
deck-ish.
because she can now see this one attacking Greg. She will cast. She'll cast Infestation at it.
Okay. Great. To con save. Oh, it fails the con save.
Not bad damage, actually.
Right? Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Cool.
Matt, you gotta step up your Sacred Flame game now.
All right. So go ahead, roll a directional die and see where we end up. So D8.
8.
Cool. It kind of wanders over to there.
God damn it.
And that is Olive's turn, or is she going to do anything else?
Yeah, actually, I guess the bonus action, she will transform herself into. The snake worked out really well last time. So I will do the snake again.
The giant one?
Yeah, the giant constrictor, I think it was.
Okay. Cool.
Right? That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So that is a huge creature.
It crushes the tent.
No, it just
Everyone inside must make con saves.
it just gets
Magical
right
items.
up there next to you.
Saves. Either way.
Great. Does it have blind sense or anything?
Looking at it right now. Hold on. It has blind sight. Yeah,
Of how much?
10 feet.
Okay, cool. Very cool, very cool. Ba-dum. Bonk. There is the new olive. I'm just going away.
A new olive. I like that.
Cool. So you know that.
All I'm hearing is the anaconda, or not anaconda. What's the movie with Tara Reid? Is it Anaconda?
I have
Yeah, I
no
think.
idea.
Yeah, Anaconda. Right.
That theme song is just in my head right now.
I know I've seen that movie. I can't remember anything about it.
I just remember the acting was terrible.
And also the special
Okay.
effects.
It was
Naked
just like
in the water.
it was
I
so
like it.
bad. It was
Yeah.
such an amazing movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Next up, Badiv comes just casually walking over.
Little prick.
Just kind of walking next to Greg. Are you all right? Well, except he's like, I say, are you all right?
Say.
Why are you talking to me? Kill that thing.
Ah, I see. Well, of course. Cool.
Insight check?
You don't need to make an insight check.
Just-
Because
every time
he
he
reaches out and like grabs you.
Okay.
So you're grappled by him.
Sure.
And he reaches down and with a 25
Yep.
bites you for 8 points of piercing and 8 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Your max hit points is reduced by 8, and I need a charisma saving throw.
Mm-hmm. I'm deciding where to note this so that I don't. See this here. Oh. Reduced by 8. Okay.
Mhm.
And a charisma save.
Yes. All right. You as well are charmed by Badiv and view him as your best friend. You are infatuated with him, actually.
Oh, hey, guy. I like you.
Well, of course you
Greg
do.
verbalizes.
And,
Do I do. I like you.
and I much appreciate the kindness you show.
So much for a plan.
Yeah, you know.
And he then just kind of walks another like 15 feet kind of over here.
I have to give a little bit of respect to Badiv. He's kind of being a bamf right now.
It is now Spoot's turn.
As he's slowly whittling us down. Okay, so Spoot heard the noise. Spoot is awake. Spoot is alerted to danger and is exiting the tent. No?
Yeah.
Spoot sees a giant snake wrapped around a column. Spoot goes back in the tent and sleeps it off.
What? That's probably just like the swamp, isn't it?
That's why I'm going back in the tent. Oh god. How many feet does it take to get out of the tent? 5?
Yeah. So you've
Right,
moved 10 feet, so you have 5 feet left.
I have 5 feet left.
Unless you dash.
No. Oh, good. I can see nothing. I will yell out because I don't know. I'll just yell out like, "Where are they? Where's the threat?"
Is that your turn?
And,
Or are you
I
gonna
mean,
keep
I
moving?
guess so. I can't see anything.
I mean,
know
you
what?
do have it if you want. You have another 25 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, you might be able to see me on the other side of the snake.
I was wondering if, as I passed out, if I see, I probably saw you.
Yeah, I would say that you can see Adis on the other side of the massive, familiar-looking snake. Like
Great.
Olive has.
You should be able to see at least which direction Olive is facing. Be
Wait.
like, maybe over there.
Can't Olive allow Spoo to move through her? Like, can't Olive like lift part of her body up? And Spoo just walk underneath.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, either way, I kind of think I got where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Anywho. So,
Okay.
But yeah, I forgot about that. And that giant animal
Mhm.
is a good sign. It's friendly.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Adis, we are up to you.
All right. This guy's still glowing, right?
Oh yeah, he is. He is still glowing. Well, actually, make a. It's not concentration, right? Or is it?
No,
It
it is. It
so
is.
go
That's
ahead.
right.
Go ahead. Make a
Constitution.
concentration. Yeah, you're fine.
17. Okay.
So we're gonna have fun with some dice this time. All right. Attack number 1. Bonus action. Planar warrior.
Yep. Okay.
A 17.
Oh, 17 does hit.
Okay. 10. Wait.
So 12.
Yeah, 10. So that's 12 force damage plus another 6 sneak attack damage.
Yep. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Why? Hold on. Why isn't it rolling this? Give me. Fuck. Plus another.
Yeah.
Great. 1 hunter's mark.
Yeah. It drops to the ground.
Great.
That's cute. We like that.
Yeah.
And then I'll step over. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh wait, no, I can see Biddy from where I was.
Yeah. He's right
Can
there.
I didn't see him move over there. Did I see him charm Grig at all? Or like,
Hear me go, I like you.
yeah.
You definitely. I will say, Bediv was not subtle when he walked over and bit Grig, so you definitely saw him bend down
Right. Okay.
and bite Grig, like on
I
the
missed
shoulder
that
or
part.
something. And then Grig just look up, I like you. And then he just kept walking.
Okay.
It's a pretty good impression.
He does have a bit of a smirk on his face, though.
How high up is the tent? Like tall?
It's 10 feet tall.
Can I parkour off of the giant snake and get up on top of the tent?
It does not have a roof structure. Like, it's just like a little...
Damn it.
But
Strong
magic. But it has
I
magic.
figured if there's a giant snake kind of draped over part of it, I could get up there.
I mean, you could try, but I'm just telling you, like, it's not designed in that way.
Gross. Okay.
Like, it is magical, yes. It has a very specific enchantment. But, you know, you can...
We are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Yeah, that's good. And then we will shoot him.
Okay, go for it.
Just 25.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
I wish I had sneak attack.
I know, right?
So that is just 5
Okay.
force.
Yeah, you... Ting! Tong! He's like, well, that is just quite rude. And then we move to Defect's turn.
Which I can't do anything because he's still my best friend, right?
You are still charmed by him.
And the other guy's dead. So I guess he will just stand there, charmed by his awesome, cocky strut away from us.
So
I don't know.
This is your second round being charmed. So just you can keep track of that because it's 10 rounds. It's a minute.
And I'm guessing there's no saving throw at the end.
Nope. It
Not
just
right
is.
after.
Greg, that brings us to you.
That's me. Why are you shooting at him? He's our friend. Where are you going?
Okay, great. So the next thing that happens, our friend here gets up and stands up from the ground and charges towards you, Adis. And you can see, like, the wounds that felled him have, like, healed over. And he attempts to reach out to grab you with a 21.
Yep.
So he grapples you, and then he brings his teeth to bear upon you. But misses. Misses the bite attack. So no damage,
Good.
but you are grappled by him.
Okay. This bitch.
Yeah. Then we have Olive. Who is a
Great.
snake.
Olive is going to see this guy walk away and be like, oh, no, you don't, motherfucker. And just like charge into him and try to constrict him.
Actually, Olive could not see him.
Not in the glow of this fire camp here?
Nope.
The campfire?
Nope. So from here, which is where Olive...
Screen, because I guess because I'm controlling too many characters.
Yeah, so if you select the snake and hit right Control L, you should be able to see just what the snake sees.
Right Control L?
Nope, you're just moving.
Oh, it's right here, yes. You just say like right as in the directional arrow, right? Or...
No, like there are two controls on your keyboard. Right? Or just hit Control L. I guess it doesn't matter which control it is.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still seeing like a fully lit screen.
Yeah.
Well, then I will just do this for you for a moment. Boom.
All right.
How about
sorry. Still a fully lit screen for me.
Reload the screen for me.
Okay. Dragons. Still loading. Sorry. In the meantime,
so
you guys
essentially, Olive can't see Bediv as a snake.
There it is. I got it now. It's loaded. All right. Nope, it's not loaded. It again. I think it's because I controlled defect maybe, and he still has his magic lit up spoon.
Well, I got rid of defect, so I was hoping that by reloading it, you would just see things.
Okay, so I can't see the deed. Can I see the guy attacking Adis?
I think he's still glowing because
he
Rick
is.
didn't drop the
Yeah,
spell.
he is still glowing. And fairy fire, they emit light, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
you can see that guy.
I guess I'll just run over to this guy, and I'll do constrict on him.
All right, make your attack roll.
Grapple the guy grappling your teammate.
Right?
You know.
I'll
An 8,
grapple him too.
an 8, however, is unsuccessful.
But he's in fairy fire, right? So.
Oh, right, advantage. So yeah,
20. Bitches! What?
yeah. So you crush the thing to death, Olive.
Good.
She
And
should just stay on that one.
Kill it more.
it releases the grapple on you there, Adis.
Good. Just keep grappling it. Just that's all you need to do now. Just keep crushing.
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
Around my snake body.
All right.
Around pythons.
Yeah.
Every
So you're over there. Spoot. Coming out of the darkness, you see Bediv. He just strolls on up to you. This is quite a predicament we find ourselves in here, friend Spoot. These things will keep coming, it seems, whatever it is. And his rapier is drawn kind of like in a defensive position, like away from you. And then he turns it on you.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
With 3 quick attacks. An 18 for 6 points of piercing damage.
18 misses for 6 points of piercing damage.
Does it?
It does.
Oh, great.
clerics,
It is.
man.
It's very great. I mean,
Clerics
turtles.
are-
Turtles, not clerics. Turtles.
Yeah.
I
Then
Clerics
all
can be
then
high
all
attack
3 of
roll.
his attacks. All right, you have a base of AC and then plus your shields.
Yeah. Honestly, an actual cleric with heavy armor and a shield would probably have a higher AC than I would.
only by one.
So yeah, all 3 of his rapier attacks miss. Bouncing off your shield, you're just like, oh, because you've always been a
I
little
kind of-
hesitant about him. So it makes sense.
I kind of suspected this.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Exactly.
And Spoot, it is now your turn.
I mean, gosh, how do you even prepare for this? Because you don't know what's good. Whatever. Give me a second. Sorry.
Smite him.
Right?
Smite him dead.
How do you prepare for this? I mean, you know it's a vampiric creature, so I'm assuming, or the ones that attacked us were vampiric. So
No, I know.
I
I
would-
mean, like, anyway. Did you say
Your
smite?
knowledge cleric.
I don't have smite. I don't
no,
have
you're
smite.
not a paladin. You have every other radiant spell though.
Okay, same diff.
Then I will cleverly look to my left.
Yeah, you see a little bit of a glow over there with the figure dead on the ground, kind of glowing.
Spoot will hold his thumb up, gauge the wind direction, the light of the moon, what shadows are cast by that, and will step 5 feet in this direction.
Okay. And
And then
Spirit
and
Guardians?
will very loud, and then will very loudly. I'm gonna just try what I did last time, to be honest.
No,
Um,
kill him.
I can't kill him. Like I can't outright kill him.
Yes, you can. He's undead.
Wait, what? Am I misunderstanding how my spells work?
what do you
Wait,
want
which
to
one are
what do
you
you want to
talking
do,
about?
Spoot?
Just gonna try to repel him again.
It
Okay.
didn't work last time, and the other one's already being crushed.
I've got it in
True.
chat. Throw a phoenix down at it.
Right?
That it?
All right. Well, I guess in that case, I've already been engaged, so I can't step away without invoking an opportunity attack, can I?
True, but it didn't seem very effective last time, so. Or his attacks didn't, anyway.
Stop aiming at the one that's dead.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
You can also hold an action.
Spirit Guardian.
What are you gonna do?
I was gonna try something better, but I guess I will do for now. Spirit Guardians.
All
I
right.
just want murder.
Spirit Guardians comes on out. Pachow. There it is. The Spirit Turtles.
21 radiant.
Oh wait,
dude.
I was
no, that doesn't count Because I didn't roll it at the time I was supposed to roll it. I forgot that it does that when I try to just cast it, and also I rolled it as the wrong level spell slot. So that number means nothing.
Okay.
Isn't it 3d8 at level 3?
It is, and it's not a third level spell, however. Or is it?
You can
It is
cast
a
it
third
at
level
a third
spell.
level spell.
Oh, it is a third level spell, but yes, I definitely, as we've learned before, cast it too early.
That's okay.
I rolled the damage.
So the number means nothing.
So you cast your spell, and the spectral turtle starts swimming all around you, encompassing Bediv, who just tried to attack you. And that brings us to the top of the initiative order, and that's where we need to end tonight, because it is our ending time. So we will have to pick up here next week on Nuuli Forged.
Murder, murder, kill it, kill it. Sorry, Matt.
No, it's all right. I had this great big old plan of how I would do A, B, and C, but y'all
Yeah.
are all up in everybody's business now, and also charmed.
Yeah. It
mean,
it
technically,
sucks. Two of your very powerful friends are not inclined to attack Bediv at this point in time, leaving him free to do whatever he wants to do.
That's right. I got another idea.
We'll have to find out what that all is, however, at a later moment.
Yep.
Erg!
So let's go around and do some goodbyes. Hopefully we will have the full team next week. So hopefully it'll be good. Let's start up in the corner here with Matt. For any goodbyes, anything you want to plug, whatever, go for it, man.
Goodbye. Thank you
for
for
it,
watching. Join us next time. And yeah, I'll leave all the plugs to the end. Oh, I'll go ahead and preemptively plug what Olive wanted to plug just in case. Sorry, Mike's got a lot going on tonight. Let me find it. Olive, aka Sarah, would like to plug. No, I'm misreading
Tales
the
of
chat.
Grimsby.
Yes,
The
Tales
thing
of
that
Grimsby.
Sarah has been doing is Tales of Grimsby.
Tales of Grimsby, yes, which is a friend of theirs. They didn't actually put it in the chat. I just made that up. I'm gonna stop talking.
All right, down to Adis then.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I play Adis, but have a good day. Very tired. Go.
Totally. Hopping along to Greg.
That's me, Greg. Hashtag Griefect. And thanks for watching and joining us on our harrowing, nerve-wracking, everybody knew it was going to go poorly adventure. My plug this evening is Tales of Far Hollow. It's a decision-based game that's available on Steam. You get to decide whether to help or hurt townsfolk. It's a really simple interface, but it's an intriguing little game that a friend of mine made. Hope you enjoy it.
Cool. Where can we find it?
On Steam. If you look
great.
up Steam, the name is Tales of Far Hollow. It is spelled exactly how it sounds.
Wonderful. And Defect.
Thank you for watching. I am Mike. Hashtag all effect tonight. But always hashtag Griefect. Remember that.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time as we try to work around this vampire problem here.
Very cool. And I am Jared. I have been your dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. Please check us out on all the social medias at Nuuli Forged. You can find us Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for old episodes. You can check out Matt and I's podcast, Mid-Level Adventurers. And come back next week for more crazy vampire traitorous action. It's going to be a good time. So hope everyone's having a good Pride Month, and we will see y'all next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.